Hello Internet, and welcome to NextFest June 2024. This is Ceplion, the demo version of a game by Mert Ali Balas with music and sound effects by John Stutz. It's got some quirks that I've noticed so far. 1080p is the maximum resolution, and yet, is it just me? Or does this look a little bit fuzzy? Keeping in mind that I'm running a 4K monitor, so the pixel scaling should be perfect for 1080p. So I'm not sure on that one. We'll give it a go as is anyway and see what it is like. I've forgotten to start my timer. Hold on, 30 minutes starts now. So we have got a do we have sound? Ah, okay. Sound has been turned down to... I know I play with the sound lowered so that my microphone doesn't pick things up, but... There we go. Okay, we do have sound effects. Right, so we have got what looks like... Do we have a tail, or is that something else sticking out of our shin? Oh, it might be our sword. Huh. This tile set looks familiar. I think this might be a Unity asset store tile sets. Anyway, we've got ledge grabbing, we've got wall climbing, we've got plenty of parallax, we've got a bit of a mismatch between pixel resolutions between background and foreground. This fire doesn't actually hurt us. Oh, it's doing a fade to white. I was really confused for a second. Hey, Whitney. Why don't cats tell a lot of stories? Something about tails. Because they can't speak. Yeah. Nope, because they only have one. Dude, that's not even funny. So we have what looks like a medieval peasant using the word dude. We've also got Geralt of Rivia over to the left, who seems to be wearing a t-shirt and jeans. And is really, really small. Anyway, I'll go to training. See you around. See you tomorrow, shorty. We're not short. These people in the background are short, unless they're supposed to be further back in the background. Okay, so this is the remains of our village slash town slash abode. Attack. Attack using left mouse button. Parry using right mouse button, which reduces the damage from attack. Perform a perfect parry. Okay, that's fairly interesting. And what it actually means, for those of you using a controller, is that R2... Ooh, camera shake on roll! Why would you do that? And L2 is our parry button. Okay. Skill tree, you leveled up. Open up your backpack by pressing I and navigating to the skill tree. Does this have controller controls? I mean, why does this thing have a zip? Oh, we're actually navigating along the top. Okay. Not available yet. Skill tree. Swing power. Perfect parry allowance time. Reduces damage from wild animals by 10%. Do I have to use the mouse? I do. Okay. So we don't have full controller implementation yet. This thing is... It's not available yet, whatever it is. It's also stuck on the screen. So this is going well. Okay, I pressed the touchpad and it went away, but only when I was in the menu, so... Yeah. This is going well. Said Demajen with a little bit of facetiousness. F, says the controls. And I actually have to press F because there's apparently no controller equivalents. I mean, the actual world has been created quite nicely. Do I have to press F again here? I do. Hi there, I'm Elric the Merchant. Would you like to check out my shop? A map of the caves ahead. Mousing over these... does mousing over them actually? No, you actually have to click on them. Or... the controller does work on this. But you actually have to click on them in order to change the thing to the right. Having a cursor border thing and still having to click through to it seems a little bit like a waste of time, in my opinion. Can't afford anything anyway. So there are some caves to the east. We have a shop. We have a mysterious thing. We have a blacksmith. I'm not going to waste my time talking to all the NPCs. I want to head into the caves to the east, I assume. And in fact, 1 second. Right, sorry about that. Had to take a quick break. So, we are... Oh yeah, we have to press F. Where are you going, stranger? Question mark. I'm new around here. I was exploring the island. There are dangerous stuff out there. Okay, we're going to ignore you because otherwise I don't think we're going to get to any gameplay whatsoever. So far, the almost 10 minutes of demo have consisted of me walking. Have we even seen any enemies? I've forgotten because I've stepped away from the computer for a while. Okay, I can apparently wall jump. Oh no, there is ledge grabbing, but there's not all. Huh. You'd think that the ledge grabbing would kick in. Because there is ledge grabbing, but these platforms are placed just too high up. I think. For I don't know. I don't know. We've got some nice camera moving in and out, so that's working well. But we still... Yeah, it looks like... No, never mind. It worked fine there. So it own. Why have I suddenly got a double jump? Did I have a double jump before? You've got to. The ledge grabbing works when you fall onto the corner. So you've got to be. That's why it wasn't working. So you've got to be above the point of collision, which kind of defeats the points. Okay, I guess we're going down into the caves. I mean, you've had my attention for 12 minutes. Oh, finally, an enemy. Which has just flown off out of reach. Well, that's riveting. Well, I can't get back up there, so... Okay, I broke a crystal. I killed something! Something has died! We finally had a complete combat encounter. This feels like a... Okay, we got shaky floor, a la Hollow Knight. This feels like a test bed. This feels like somebody... I mean no disrespect when I say this, because this is literally what I did a couple of years ago when I was learning how to make a platform in Unity. I created a wonderful looking level, and then slowly started implementing things that would actually make it into a game, like enemies and combat and stuff. You know, clearly a lot of work has put into arranging all of these assets into a world. Oh, we got a second type of enemy. It patrols and it jumps. Okay, I've broken another crystal. I don't know why. Oh, okay, we've got pogo mechanics. Again, there's no tutorial or anything. Or maybe there was if I talked to the villagers. Okay, that is terrain. I'm trying to give this a fair shot, in case anybody was wondering. You know, I don't just want to dismiss it because there doesn't seem to be a lot to it. I mean, don't get me wrong, there were a load of NPCs, but I'm not entirely sure how the pogoing is working on that. All of these areas are very samey looking. And because I don't really feel like I've got an objective, and don't get me wrong, there could very well have been an objective presented to me in the village. But when you are producing a demo, you want to show the best bits of your game. And what I've got right now is some open areas Be not afraid, says Tetusus. I know you must be confused. Yes, I am. Since you don't belong here, thee can't speak in this realm. Thus heed my words. I'm Tessus, the protector of balance. If it's a title, it needs a capital P and a capital B. English teacher, sorry. Centuries ago, when I was in a mortal body, I died and my spirit came into this world called Numa. After my death, the balance of the world was disrupted. Wars broke out, famines began, and the world... The comma should come before the and. The Oxford comma. Whatever. And the world was plunged into misery. But there is still hope. I summoned you to here. What happened to his these and thuses? Be consistent. I've been watching you, and I know that you are the right person to inherit my powers. I've granted you the power to manipulate lifeblood. Okay, that sounds fun. Every living creature contains this. Yes. And you can now both store it and control it. There are 2 more protectors in Ceplion Island. Capital I for Island. They've already found their inheritors. You, Whitney, will have to find them and take their powers to bring the balance back to the worlds. Now then, to leave this place. Use your new abilities. Crossbow. Dash using left shift. Switch your weapon to crossbow using, buttons that I'm not... How is this anything to do with lifeblood? Okay, so circle is dash. Up and down on the D-pad. Swap our weapons. Okay, dash feels decent. Oh, that's what the crystals are for. They fill our lifeblood meter. I need to be able to figure out what the grappling... I need to be able to figure out what the grappling hook is. Grappling hook is L1. Bit clunky, but okay. It works. And it means that we've now got gameplay. Of a sort. Can I... Nope. This has got some interesting physics to it. Nope. Aha! Okay. Let's try out the crossbow. Stop right there. Tessus may have chosen you. However, I don't think you deserve it. You ran, escaped, leaving everyone behind. You need to get past me if you want to prove yourself worthy. Don't hold back, because I won't. We have a boss battle! Oh, we've died. Okay, the crossbow didn't seem particularly effective. Do we have a way of healing? We don't, so... Well, I mean, yes. And I can see what they're going for. I can see what they're going for. They're not there yet, but I can see what they're going for. Oh, I got him. Hadn't even realised. Yeah, I'm okay, so for some reason we have to... They've got other things bound to a controller, but not that. So now we've got multiple new abilities. The interact button or cursor is almost off the top of the screen. If it weren't for the fact that I was surprised there was this giant thing that we couldn't seem to interact with, I wouldn't have even looked up that high. It should probably be just above our head here. I don't know what it is. Doesn't seem to do anything except glow pink. Teleport point? Save points? Watch out, a giant pink ball with some particle effects. Okay, so the green thing is a dash reset. But it's not, it doesn't respawn instantly, so you've just got to wait around for it. I mean... Again, I can see what they're going for here, but I'm assuming this is very early in development / prototyping stages. And now, of course, I've said that. Oh, that's the end of the demo area. Nice. Now I've said that, it'll of course be a game that's releasing next year or this year or something, or next week or something. Yeah, there's just nothing here to endear the game to me. Ooh, a new enemy. It's a crab. That well-known subterranean creature. And if combat was a little bit interesting, then maybe I'd be more inclined to stand and fight. But as it is... Oh, that's also the end of the demo area. Well, actually, it doesn't seem to be contact damage, at least on these enemies. Okay, I'm spotting a theme here. Right, is the contact damage on you guys? No, okay, there's no contact damage on enemies. That's a choice. An unusual choice for a... And it's one I agree with. I don't like contact damage, but... Oh, that's... I thought that was something that we could stand on, and it wasn't. I feel like we're right back towards the start. Was there a map? There wasn't a map, was there? Not available yet. I'm assuming that's a map. Yeah. Yeah. I've got 4 minutes left on the timer, but I think I'm... I think I'm done with this. It has got... It's got some ideas. I can't say that they're particularly well implemented, but it's got some ideas. And having ideas is better than not having ideas at all. A Metroidvania-inspired action platformer. There's no release date or anything like that mentioned. Oh, how do I describe this? This looks like a project that was created to learn how to create a platformer. It's got some assets that seem familiar from probably itch.io, which is not a bad thing, don't get me wrong. Not an issue with people using stock assets. I don't really care. But I don't really think anything interesting has been done with them to create interesting levels. The rooms are quite expansive but quite bland. There's not a lot of separation between foreground and background. You know, a lot of, I think, probable care has been put into filling the world with stuff to make it look pretty, but it doesn't actually feel like a video game yet. It feels like a testbed area. I think I've said this before. Oh, I think we're back somewhere we've already been, aren't we? Again, no maps, so yes, we are. In fact, I recognise this picture. There are abilities implemented to an extent. I think the grappling hook is going to need some serious work in order to get it feeling fun to play with, but there's a grappling hook in the game, and, you know, grappling hooks make most games better, realistically. The combat is existing. Yeah, I was right about that. You've just got to time it better than I was timing it. Yeah, there's the foundation of a game here. I think that's what I'm going to say. There's the foundation of a game. It's going to need some systems. It's going to need some enemy types. It's going to need some consistency in its different pixel art assets. Looks like we've got a little... That animation, incidentally, for the reset is far too slow. If you're going to have platforming sections like this, people are going to get frustrated and tired. That's the 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here that I can really say, oh yes, you need to go and try this demo for this game because it does these things. There's no selling points here for me. And that's the end of the demo that way as well. Yeah, it needs some... It needs some level design. It needs somebody to take a look and say, you know, you want to make a Metroidvania? That's cool. Here are some things that Metroidvanias need. These are the kind of things that you should be looking to do with them. Yeah, don't get me wrong, there was all the dialogue stuff in town, which I know I skipped because I wanted to get to some gameplay. The problem is that there isn't much in the way of gameplay. So, yeah. As a demo, this has not made me want to wishlist or follow the game's progression. It's not really inspired me in any real way, shape or form. But I do wish the developer well in their endeavours. Clearly, they've spent a lot of time putting scenery together, but I think they could probably have done with putting some more enemies and gameplay in before they release this. That's just my personal opinion for what little it is worth. So that has been the Ceplion demo. Metroidvania-inspired action platformer exploring Ceplion Island, uncovering mysteries and ancient secrets, engage in precise combat against believers and monstrous creatures. Harness the power of inheritors to bring an end to the relentless war. I mean, I'm assuming this is a game by solo dev. It struck me as I think it did it say on the... How do I get out to... Can I get out to the main menu? Yes, there we go. Yeah, so I'm assuming that's a single person. So yeah, it's very rough around the edges and in the middle, realistically. But it's a working video game. You know, there is video game here. So that's something, you know, to be proud of, especially as an indie dev. I don't know whether they've done anything else. I'm trying not to come across as really condescending, but I don't think I'm succeeding very well. No, nothing listed on Steam. So yes, all the best with your title. You know, feel free to get in touch or leave a comment on the feedback. If you have tried this demo for yourself, what did you think of it? If you spent a load of time reading all of the NPC text and exploring all the houses in the village at the start, did I miss really important things that would have given me context? I imagine I probably did, but since I'm only giving each of these demos 30 minutes, I didn't want to spend a load of time reading dialogue. And that's a me problem. That's a me problem and what I'm doing for YouTube problem. So maybe I haven't given this game a particularly fair shake. 'tis what it is, I guess. 'Tis what it is. Thank you for watching. Anyway, best of luck to the devs. Have yourselves a great day, folks. Stay safe, stay fabulous. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.